Welcome, friends. Welcome, Madam Taraji. I think today I am standing in for Vidya and Nisha. Of course, she is also engaged in something else. This session on Sunday. Welcome once again on this auspicious period. When we have come to Mahalaya and when we are getting into the auspicious period of Navaratri. So Navaratri symbolizes, three important aspects. When we have this Chandi part, which is very famous all over the India, as well as Devi is being worshipped all parts of the world. These three important things that is coming to our mind, for a human being is Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti. The three important aspects of the human being, when it is being continuously to perfection, then human life attains what it is desired to get the liberation in this particular birth. That is what our belief is. And Devi represents all the three Shaktis in the form of three, that Trishul, what she has. It shows the Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti. But when we come to the meditation, the same thing is being reflected in a common parlance. We can understand as meditation, visualization, and manifestation. All the three represents, in a way, all the three Shaktis of Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti only. Because if we see the human life, the best part of our life, we have got three aspects in everyday life. We have a waking stage during the day when we are working on and we are indulging in all activities and we are carrying on our duties, as well as whatever we are ordained to do in this world, as well as what we are supposed to be doing. We have taken up our variety of profession as well as way of our living, everything. That is called Jagradasthana. That is waking stage. And then there is another stage called Swapnasthana, which is we are dreaming. So dreaming in the sense, because the dream only, you get when you are waking stage, when we are interacting with the world, you get all the experiences of the world through the sensory organs with your eyes, ears, and all your karmendriyas, because whatever you are doing, your hands, legs, and what you speak, everything you are doing it, and you are able to gather the knowledge. But they will have to be converted into jnanendriyas, because we have got a jnanendriya, which is again, because which is mana, buddhi, ahankara, because it converts, the entire experience into intellect, and it stores. The intellect gives us the ability to discriminate between what is right and what is wrong. The entire life, when we see it, because when you go to a stage, what the masters have told us, every moment of life, we are always being bombarded with the two questions, whether we are got what is good for us or what is good at the moment, whether we are getting it, because what is good at the moment, is always drawing us into this world. So that is how we are getting into this world and indulging in so many activities which may not be related to us, which may not be related to our own pursuit of our own goals. So when it takes away and we are going away from the goal, what we have set for ourselves. The goal setting is very important aspects of everyone's life. You don't have to deliberately do it. It happens by virtue of your own experience, by your own thoughts, how you are phoning on it. The meditation is a process which enables us to set our goal. Set our goal in the sense, more you see the things and more you get into the activities, when you are getting something of a pleasantness in your heart, and you do not get anything, when you do not feel anything like a suffering or a pain, and basically that shows that you are happy in a way to lead your life. The happiness is a very important part of the life, because whenever we have been sent to this world, we have to use all the three Shaktis, that is Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti, to be happy. Once you are happy, people around you will be happy, and even the world will be a happier place to live in. You will not be detesting the world. You will not be thinking why it is happening to me. So because how that feeling comes, because happiness is other way, it shows that you don't have a lack. But the very purpose in which we are having the pain, suffering, everything is every point of time we feel that we lack something. So when we do, because why, anxiety comes, why some sort of agitation comes. We have to do everything is happening, once we are focusing on that particular moment and try to do with as much excellence you have gathered in this world. You can do it and certainly it will happen. But very often we have a doubt. The doubt is, do I lack something? And you have a feeling of lack. Why that lacking comes? Because you are seeing someone else. Someone else has done it, he has succeeded. Suppose in the same organization, people have joined on the same date. But one of them, goes to the height of power. Maybe, he becomes a CEO of organizations. Others don't have that opportunity, or they don't get into and all. They get into, because of course, they go by that God has given to them. Whatever they are worth, whatever they are working for, whatever they have, they are capable of, whatever they're eligible for, that is given by the God. It's not that everyone can't become a CEO on the same day when they have joined. So likewise, everyone, can't become a millionaire, or everyone can't have everything in the life. But whatever you are ordained, you are getting it. That is by virtue of your Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti, which you are able to gather. So when Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, when it is gathered, it has been brought into a simple form of meditation by this Anapanasati meditation, where you are meditating, when you are meditating, you are getting into the internal journey. When you are living in this world, Jagradasthana, you are into the entire outside world. But when you are taking a moment for yourself, the most glorious moment for yourself, when you are able to see, because what is that, because once you are meditating, focusing only on your breath, when the thoughts are being kept aside, you are able to realize your full potential slowly, because it is a process. It takes over a period of time. In this context, I will try to go to one particular instance. We know, because on these occasions, we will have to remember the masters who have lived in our lifetime in this country and showed us the way, like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He was not a great scholar. He's from a small village, and of course, he was his family was, they were doing, this worship, the pujas, and they were doing it and all. And from there, he has, by sheer meditative power, he has become almost whatever the scriptures are telling the highest qualities a human being should possess. He could get it by sheer meditation and getting totally surrendering to the cosmos in the world, and to the entire meditative process has taken him to so much heights. So when his fame was going around and all, one, I think, Swami Vivekananda, who was in the earlier manifestation, he was Narendranath Datta. He was with all of skepticism. He was questioning everything. There are two masters, whose life you can see, how they were transformed from being a skeptic into the spiritual masters themselves. One of them who, because undeniably the one and the only one is Swami Vivekananda. He questioned everything, and he one day asked Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, those who have gone to Calcutta and those who have visited Dakshineswar, they made that is the temple, where Ramakrishna was totally devoted to. That Devi is called Bhavadarini. He was every day spending hours in meditation. He was not coming out, he was spending his spiritual time there. Very often, it was said, he was talking to Bhavadari. He was able to interact with that highest power who is giving you the Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti by meditation. And from the meditation, he was getting into what they call it in Sanskrit, Shravana, Manana, Nityasyana. He was surrendered to the greatest power, who is guiding us every day in our life. The same power is it is guiding us, it is talking to us every moment of the life. But are we aware of it? The entire meditation brings us the focus to the power that is by, you don't have to feel at any point of time you are not alone. Your children may be abroad. Your children may be, because located in different locations. Maybe, you may feel at times, I don't have anyone to look after it. That feeling will not come once you meditate, go on realizing there is a superpower who is always with you and guiding you. So when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was trying to tell that he is talking to Bhavadarini every day, and I think it is, he was just, because that experience was sort of inexplicable, because he was just getting into a trance. He was, when he was coming out, because whatever was telling was like a gospel, people were getting totally sort of into a mesmerized world. The Swami Vivekananda questioned him, what is that, you only can talk to Bhavadharini. Can I not talk? What is that, because you are trying to show, because he was just questioning, what is that, you are trying to hoodwink? It is as good as that. He asked the same questions to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Are you hoodwinking, or you are trying to tell, this is something so that, you feel something special out of everyone? Why Bhavadharini should talk to you alone? And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa smiled at her. Can't I talk to Bhavadharini? This next question Vivekananda asked. Ramakrishna said, yes, you can, provided you should have such a longing to talk to Bhavadharini. What is that longing? Because I also want to talk. What is that longing? Then Ramakrishna was just then going to take bath in the Ganges, Dakshineswar, where the Hooghly is running. And he took Vivekananda aside. As he kept in, as he went into the water, up to the level of the neck when it comes, he just pushed Vivekananda's head into the water and held it for 2 minutes. And Vivekananda was not able to breathe. He was gasping for breath. He was just trying to come out. What is that you are doing? He came out gasping for the breath. He was just looking for some air. He wanted to get some breath out of that. He said, you should have this much of a longing to talk about that. That means you have to surrender yourself. You will not be having, all sorts of, you can see, it's not a material world. Material consciousness, you will only be seeing what is material. And spiritual consciousness, when you are trying to find the power within you, which God has given you, who is there with you every point of time and who is trying to guide you, that is the cosmic power. The cosmic power doesn't come from interstellar space. It is very much within you. You are trying to just try to find your own potential. See, whenever you are doing whatever you are capable, if you are an engineer, you want to be excelling in your career, or if you are in a profession, but you have got the innate talent in you. You are trying to source that cosmos is given, and you have got the inherent power in that. This is where, you are trying to take out that Ichha Shakti and Kriya Shakti, because from the Ichha Shakti, once you know, this is what I want to do. And finally, when you are able to access that power, and finally, when you know, when you get, you have got the ways to do, because that comes to you. More you think, you find a way out. Every scientist doesn't become a Nobel laureate. They go on working on that. Everyone has started as a scientist in some labs here and there and all. But the concentration and the focus which they are working, they may not be talking the same terms like us, but what they are doing is same. That is meditation, visualization, and manifestation. Like anyone, what is impossible, is being achieved. Like it's being said, it was one of the talks. Like Mahatma Gandhi, he wanted a freedom, but I think because he never thought, because when people were laughed at him, I think you would be surprised. A lot of people didn't give enough time to him. He has to wait for hours to meet some people. Even they were all inconsequential people in the history. But when we went there, they were not talking to you. What is this man is talking about? A small-time barrister, who was working in South Africa for some few dollars. He thinks, he comes and tells us, because that is ego was there, arrogance was there. Because they were not able to act. More you are firewalled yourself into the unfulfilled desires, ambitions, and ego. You will not be able to access the potential inside, your God-given potential inside. The meditation, visualization, manifestation is accessing the potential, God-given potential in you to get that awareness. That is God awareness or realization or whatever manifestation you say. This is exactly, what this entire process tries to achieve. In this only when Vivekananda understood, because it is such a longing, when you are gasping for the breath and when you come out of the water to see, you must have such a longing. That longing will not come so easily, because that by practice, that's why over a period of time, every day when we are doing the practice of meditation, you are able to access your own potential. The cosmos gives the potential through your own mindfulness and your own ability. So without your ability, you can't do anything. It can't give a new ability which you are not used to. If you are a surgeon, you may become a world famous surgeon, and because likewise, you create a new path. Like Dr. Christian Bernard, when he first created, the first open heart surgery, It was absolutely, there were skeptics all over the world, but he had a self-belief. What is that self-belief? That is the power, innate power that God has given in every one of us. Now we can access. Once you hack the access, the pain, because very often we go, because we do have pain because of certain instances, certain losses, or certain way, because things have happened in your life, certain unfulfilled desires, ambitions that may cause that. But the pain is there for everyone, depending upon what you are doing, what you are reacting. When you are acting, you will not have any pain. But when you are reacting to the situation, you will have a pain. As a human being, since we have been trained to be practical and to live through the world with a variety of ways, we very often react. The meditation enables you to bring your reactions come down. You are proactive. Once you are proactive, you are able to access your innate power. Every one of us are capable of achieving the fantastic dream what we might have had, even if we don't know the potential what we are capable of. To bring about only, the meditation helps. What we call in our spiritual power, Icha Shakti and Kriya Shakti and Jnana Shakti. This is called the waking stage, dream stage, and the deep sleep stage. Because when you are in the waking stage, you get all experiences, you create your ambitions. The goal comes as a dream. A dream. I want to become something, because every child has a dream. Every person has a dream. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be a sort of another Sunil Gavaskar, a cricketer may say, like, that ambition is right. But then you have to work, you have to bring your own innate power into that. So this is what it is telling with this small how you can, the meditation is going to help. Because even, age is no bar. You may be 70 or 80. You can still, have enough potential to be someone, and you've got a lot of inner strength to make you more glorious. You are not able to access. Meditation helps you in accessing your own power, your own Kriya Shakti and Jnana Shakti. Once you are getting that Jnana Shakti and you are a power to be that, and finally your life will be full of happiness. To be happiness is the God-given gospel to every one of us. If you are not happy, we are just failing the God. God who has created, he will be failed if you are not happy. When you will be happy, when you are able to get, by accessing your own power which God has given you, and the awareness is there. Because of you, the world will also do. You don't have to do anything. You can't. You don't have to change the world. You are nobody to change the world. The world will look at you. As you are getting from the cosmos, you will be giving back to the cosmos. So when you are aware, because you will be, because of you, so many other people will get the vibes. So many other people will get the inspirations. So many other people will achieve so many things. So this is a possible, this way of give world and win-win world. And this will make all of us happy. The world will be a happiest place to live. So the meditation is the first step towards that. So with this, the small talk on to how to find ourselves, to the highest possible dimensions, we will just go for the Anapanasati meditation. Sorry. So volume. Are you able to get the music? Just pass me the band. Sukham Asam. That's what we were saying. Whatever is comfortable nowadays, infringement.
What is truth? What is untruth? It is not in the words that you speak. It is in the way you hold the life within you. It is in the way you are. Whether you are a crawling worm or a big human being, when sun comes up in the morning, it lights up everybody. Whoever opens his eyes, for him there is light to see. So the essential nature of life is all-inclusive. This is the truth. If you sit here like that, absolutely all-inclusive, you are in touch with truth. If you are in touch with truth, there can be no suffering in you. It's as simple as that. Accessing your inner deep.
time. Express gratitude. Family members, all that enabled us to take time for ourselves, as well as the technology part of it, like the internet, the access, the masters who have inspired us. Let us express our gratitude, who have lived through the life in our country and made us glorious part of this entire culture. Expressing the gratitude, slowly let us come back to this material world. You can up your palms, slowly take it up to the eyes. Open your eyes slowly. Take your own time without any deliberate effort. Come to this wonderful world. Realize that you are power unto be, power to look for. Let's express gratitude for masters as well as meditation. Those who have brought this anapanasati to us. Hope we will continue with this week to come. Next week again we can join. Madam Vidya again will be back on the channel to continue the journey. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you next week.
Namaskar, Ramchandran sahab.
Cutting it.